I am all surroundings, pain, disorder, laughter, sorrow, and sound. I'm the tortured soul of yesteryear. I'm the almost unrecognizable son, Emmett Till, whose innocence begot immeasurable destruction because of society's dysfunction. To understand, fuck the gist of knowing it better. And in the end, the bitch lies, so we can't forget. Just a moment, let's revisit.
Hold on. All right, I gotta. No. All right. That's where I'm stopping. Cause that intro alone.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
that is Dawn Way. Little disclaimer. That's actually my auntie. This is my real life aunt. That's my family. She went as Chaotic Verse for a long time. She was known as Chaotic Verse. We're from Cleveland, and she is like crazy with the poetry, crazy with the words.
Yeah.
And so what happened was we were in the midst of making resolution, and my aunt put up a piece just randomly on Instagram, and I saw the piece, and I was like, "Oh no! This has to. More people have to hear this piece
Okay.
because it was so powerful. It was just like everything we needed it to be.
Yeah.
And then when we put it with the record, it was like this is it. This is perfect.
Yeah.
So when I hear that, when we hear that, for me, when I hear it, um, considering the times that we're going through right now with the
Right.
election and everything like that,
Right.
it's very poignant. It's like,
Right.
and still lies, so we can't forget her. So it's a lot of lies going on right now,
Right. Right.
and we're moving and operating and voting, and we're doing our due diligence,
Right.
paying respect to our ancestors, but we are also lost in the sea of lies
Mm.
about who we are, what people plan to do for us, in spite of, like, it's a lot of, like, this political time is a lot of pump faking. It's a lot of pump faking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What Keely and Micheal, as the black parents, I'm trying to, like, as I don't have children, so I'm trying to grasp. I'm trying to understand parenting more than ever now. Like,
Right.
I'm trying to observe it through different lens than I ever have in my lifetime. I'm trying to be more patient to my own parents, to be more patient as understanding what our role is. What roles are you seeing yourself now? What are you discovering in yourself now that you have now
I'll let you take that one.
for your daughter?
I mean, it's obviously like a lot of responsibility, but more than anything, I take it as an opportunity to help, our community grow.
Mm.
I take it as an opportunity to teach everything that I've had to unlearn, and teach it to, the next generation in the right way, and to help, build the new leaders.
Mm.
And so it's a gift. In every sense of the word, the gift of life, the gift of everything. And I don't know. It's a gift. It's joy, and it's a big responsibility.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's not a burden. It's heavy, but it's not a burden.
Mm.
Right.
So I take it as an opportunity to look and to better myself, so that I got better.
Mm.
For our
Yeah.
kids.
I mean, I agree with that. I mean, my sentiments is the same, and to expound on that, it's about, like, breaking generational curses
Mm.
and building generational wealth, and that wealth is not isolated to finance. It expands to mental
Mm.
wealth, physical wealth, spiritual wealth. Like, just like realizing that we come from a very beautiful people, a people that is revered, feared, admired,
Yeah.
exalted, assaulted. I mean, like, every verbiage you can probably use, we
Right.
are, but mainly who we are, like, we're kings and we're queens. And so, like, it's important for me to, like, make sure our kids recognize, like, that's who they are, that's where they come from. Of course, you can be like, everybody wasn't kings and queens. That had to been some type of, lower level. But I think that when we talk about, like, this African, this black, this thing we have,
Mm-hmm.
it's royalty. Like it's nothing better.
And, you know, that's what you all are representing. What you saying right there, I'm listening to it. It can't help but make your skin move because
Woo.
that's what we come from. You know, when you talk about that royalty, we come from that, and that's how we got to speak to each other. When you
Facts.
all to connect on that is powerful, and that image is powerful. How
Thank you.
often do you all have those conversations? You know, whether it's about music and how you're gonna create together, or is this like a everyday, all the hours?
This is all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
It's an everyday thing between us, everyday thing between our peers, our friends,
yeah,
colleagues at work, like everything. It's just we wanted to, we want to walk outside and be able to see the growth in our neighbors.
Oh, pardon Detroit. You hear Detroit in the background?
uh oh,
Right.
them speakers back there. What? Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead, babe.
But yeah, I think it's a thing of reach one, teach one. And so while every day we have to teach each other, we also have to, when we are separated, we have to be able to carry that same energy and,
right,
push it
right,
out into the world.
Yeah.
right,
I mean,
right.
we speak life. Like,
Yeah, I'm feeling
like,
it.
like every day. Like, we speak life. Like, we go to, man, we go to bed to affirmations. Like,
Yeah,
we playing through the night.
yeah,
Like this ain't no pump fake. Like, I'm
nah,
proud to be African. I'm proud to have an African wife and my family, and I'm proud of you. I'm proud to see your melanin.
yeah.
Like we need to push more of that. Like more love for self. We love everything and everybody else, but we need to heighten the love that we have for self.
Mm. Where do you okay, all right, so I'm hearing what you're saying, right? And I'm seeing how you're activating, like just how we were communicating. You're responsive.
Right.
Where did that snap for you? Whether it's, for you both, if you can think about it, like where did it snap for you? Say, yo, we got to spread love. Like we really got to come together because it really is poison in our community and within our culture to not really mesh as we should. But
You jump
it's
on it.
getting better. Yeah, it's getting better
Yeah.
now. But where did you all click into that?
I mean, okay, so we both have had the opportunity to travel the world. So when you are able to step outside yourself, experience life differently than what you may have come up in. So my wife is from Detroit, you know what I'm saying? Detroit, not the
Yeah,
outskirts of Detroit, like Detroit, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And I'm from Cleveland, like down like in the trenches Cleveland,
yeah.
right? So we grew up in areas where we know the struggle. It's apparent everywhere we are, you know what I'm saying?
Mm,
So we were blessed to be able to step outside of that and see the world and travel doing music and meeting different people. And in our time living, we met in LA. So we lived in LA for a while. And what you come to realize is that there's a lot of like, how can I say this? Because I want to be respectful to
yeah,
everybody.
right,
But there is a lot of misinformation even within our people,
right.
and we transfer generational curses, sometimes unknowingly, just in the way that we talk, the verbiage that we use for ourselves, for oneself. And so, not to be like super on the pedestal, high preachy or anything like that,
Right.
but when you begin to get knowledge of self, knowledge of your people, you kind of want to change things. And so we don't want to be preachy or anything like that, but we also want to show that being proud to be black and being proud, to take care and show love can also be cool.
Yeah. And
That can be just as cool as the ignorance.
I think even deeper than that, for me, it started as a young age,
Yeah.
being a brown skinned woman. I always had to like battle the thing of like, oh, she's dark skinned, blah blah, or she's caramel skinned, whatever the
Right,
thing.
right, right.
But for me, it was like, why does it even really matter? Like we're beautiful. Like it doesn't matter what the shade or the tone. And then just to like travel and to see how we were embraced and to come back and see that sometimes it's a divide. Some of
Right.
us we embrace each other, and then some of us were like, oh no, like I don't want to be in the hood. I don't want to see, we don't want
Yeah.
to see each other. it's like you don't want to see yourself. It's like why? Like that's the thing that was a deeply rooted issue that I've always wanted to address.
Yeah.
And so
We feel like we really like we watch the news or even just riding around the
Yeah.
the neighborhood. Like we see certain things, like we really care. Like we
Yeah.
really care in a way. And it's like, dang man, like how can we get other people to care?
What's
and
the
then even
resolution?
down to like the neighborhoods, like you go across to Bloomfield and they take care of their neighborhoods. And here we have some of us who like to pick up, even if we see something that we didn't do, we'll pick up a garbage can that was knocked down or something like that. But then you see, some of our other people who are claiming to love the hood, but they want to trash it. And it's like, why do we want to do that? Why do we want to disrespect ourselves?
Let's love ourselves. Let's love ourselves enough.
And so, just trying to find different ways to be able to express that, to be able to communicate it to where someone can like accept it. And
That's
in a cool way.
And not think it's a thing of like, oh, they blowing down or they being whacked. It's like, no, we just trying to show you that you should love yourself.
Yeah. And it comes from confidence. Like what you both give off is confidence.
Thank you.
Not with this like you were saying, but it's piece of self-love for yourself. And that comes with going through the depths. That comes with going in the darkness. That comes with going in the unknown, especially. Yes. See, I'm talking. See, she
Somebody's
like,
turning up over here. Sorry about
they
that.
feeling. They like, I hear you. She said, I'm here. So, especially being in relationships, it's like a mirror to each other. Seeing those depths that you never thought you would see in your life. Where has that brought you all? I mean, we see that, like, where is that? I mean, like, in the sense of gratitude, where has that brought you all? Like, in the sense of
In terms of relationship concern, like our marriage.
Yeah, the relationship. Because I mean, what you resemble. I mean, it's one. A lot of people look at it and be like, oh, this is nice and that, but when the work that goes into it, it's like,
man. Yeah, I mean, we're not perfect. We fuss.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got our little things.
Yeah.
But I think people say, whatever religious walk people have, you hear a term. Sometimes you ever heard the term, evenly yoked. It's something that you'll hear, especially in the Christian community. I think it's important to find somebody who on your same frequency. We don't have to be the same, but we kind of do have to have the same objective and goal in mind. My wife's parents have been together for 26, 27 years.
Wow.
So there's an example there that Black love, it can be forever. And of course, their marriage hasn't been, always daisies, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But at the same time, that love is there. That love is strong. So when we see even what's going on, to bring it back around to being socially conscious and everything, another thing is, family. And I love my wife. I'm not ashamed to display that, show that, tell anybody that. Like, that's my queen. I'm gonna be the first one on the scene telling you how beautiful she is. She don't have to wait for no DM or no comment. I'm going to tell her. I told her this morning when she woke up. So you just reinforce what I said. It ain't, what I'm saying? And I'm okay with that. I'm cool with that, So it's about love, man. And setting a good example,
Yo, that's what I had. That's why I want to ask, because a lot of times we get into these situations like, what's your intention though? What is the intention? And with love being the intention behind both of y'all, obviously it creates good music. So artistically, did you all come together as artists already, or?
Yeah. So we met in LA. She was doing her thing. She was writing. She was a friend of I met her by way of another writer that we both mutually knew, our homie. I saw her and we were supposed to work, and I asked our other homie Nastasia, who is a phenomenal artist, yo, what's the deal? No. She's like, no, you definitely should hook up with her. She's talented. Woo, woo, woo. And so we started working. It was strictly friendship. It wasn't nothing at all. Some time passed and years passed,
Right,
and
right.
my life had changed, her life had changed,
Mm-hmm.
and we saw each other. And I was just like, hey, we should get together.
Yeah.
And she jumped out the window like, you know what, for sure, woo, 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 woo. And that's how it expanded. But musically, I had always wanted to. Once we worked the first time, I mean, the first song we wrote was our wedding song.
What?
Yeah, no one's heard it yet. You guys will hear it on her next album coming out, which is super dope. So
Yeah.
we have always had a great chemistry working. We've always had a great chemistry as friends.
Yeah.
And so then when we hooked up and got serious, it was just about like being upfront. I can remember telling her like, I'm either gonna be your man or we just gonna be really good friends. That's it. Like
Yeah.
I guess no in between. What we doing?
Yeah, yeah.
And she was like, I'm with it, and we've been rocking ever since.
Now, okay, let me ask you a quick question. With you saying that, how old were you when you said that to her?
34.
34.
Okay,
Something
okay.
like that.
That's-
I'm a little
that's-
older
no,
than
no.
most people think.
Yeah, but that's a grown man response. That's why I had to ask.
I have been. That's funny because I have been through some grown man stuff already.
Come
you know
on
what
now,
I'm saying?
come on.
I have been through it already. You
Yeah.
know, you know how the heart can get broken sometimes,
Right,
or you
right.
could break some hearts.
Right, right.
And so at this point in my life, when we linked up and decided to take it serious, I was really like, "What's up? Like,
Right,
we
right.
either doing this or we ain't doing it.
Right.
I don't want to play. Don't play with me."
Right.
That's one of my things I've always said. But I think also where she was in her life, she's younger than me, but she didn't want to be played with.
I think
So-
yeah, and women know that quicker than men. I don't know about
Yeah.
you. What you think about that? I think women realize that quicker than either. Yeah.
I don't know. I think
so?
men.
What do you think? Okay, let me ask you this, and we're about to have I think this is a good conversation right here. But it's two black men. What would you say as a collective, as black men? What would you say, even to like myself, that you would like to see us work on better when it comes to either relationships that you've had to learn, or just even courting our sisters?
Check your ego
Mm.
and be honest.
Mm. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like honesty. Like honest with yourself first.
Right.
Because I think a lot of times we be lying to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Whether, we be lying to ourselves. We try to put on in our own mind. So we got to be honest with ourselves and then extremely honest with women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think I've always told, like, even my younger homies, when they dealing with certain females or they want certain, like, I'll give you an example. Let's say you're watching TV and you see a girl come on the screen and she's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And your girl see her. She see her. Come on, no. You can lead her that way.
Yeah.
And be out of the frame. But sorry, she's still feeding, so she like a terrorist right now.
I understand. You good? You good?
But so you see a young lady on the TV.
Right.
Your girl sees you see her.
Right.
On the TV, so she noticed that you like what you see.
Right.
She asks you, is she pretty? Because you nervous of how she may respond if you say she pretty or not. You say, no, I wasn't even who? Huh? I wasn't even looking. See, why? Be honest. See, it's a way to be honest and be respectful. Yeah, I think she pretty. Yeah, she's fine. She's cool.
Yeah.
Keep it moving. Just because you think she's pretty don't mean you want to sleep with her.
Right.
Or just because you want to sleep with her don't mean you gonna sleep with her.
Right.
So it's just, I know that's a micro, thing I'm saying,
That's
but I'm
important.
saying
No,
that
that's important.
we do it all the time through little things. And I'm saying, give women enough credit. Be honest with them because they'll surprise you. They really will surprise you. I mean, you can learn a lot of game from a woman. You can learn a lot of game if you just honest.
Yeah.
So I think that us as men, we need to check our egos and we need to be more honest. And that honesty can spill out into our feelings as well. Be honest with your feelings. Man, I'm feeling her. I like her.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with you saying, yo, I like her.
Yeah.
Why you gotta act all tough with your homies?
Yeah.
You ain't going to sleep with them. You ain't about to cuddle up with Rick. You trying to see what's up with Rosie.
Oh man, you are saying, you said a lot right there. You said a lot right there. You
Yeah.
said like I want to cut that clip up and everyone needs to see that particular one. This whole piece has been good, but that right
Oh,
there, and that's why I knew to ask you that, because that's how even when I said it was a grown man response, you said, because it takes those lessons to learn. Even when you said, I'm gonna tell you how much you said. You said a ton when you said give women credit, right? And I think that
man,
we want to, our expectations messes us up. I think for us all, but specifically, we the honesty comes from not giving ourselves credit to be honest, and
man,
then not giving the other person credit to accept that they can accept our honesty. And then
that's it.
have a conversation about it. Now, because we're afraid, they're afraid too. We
Exactly.
create that.
You are what you think, you
Yeah,
are what you eat, you are what you say.
yeah.
And so you walking around like a scared mouse, you're gonna get scared mouse tendencies. If you
Sheesh.
walk around like a
Come on now.
king, she gonna start to dress you like a king.
Come on now. Come on
It's
now.
just really simple.
Come
Like,
on
you know what I'm
now.
saying? Don't accept any other, like my wife know I'm on a kick where I want men to realize they royalty.
Yeah.
See, we oftentimes talk about how, you know what I'm saying, how we the man, but we really run around here like peasants because we willing to give ourselves our everything for attention.
Mm,
Nah, why? You a king too. Just like she a queen, she valuable. Why aren't you valuable?
mm.
When you act like one, they'll treat you like one.
Yeah.
So, but you also, if you're gonna say you a king,
Yeah.
you got to treat her like a queen.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
comes with the job.
Yeah. 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 That that's well, within all that comes a lot of accountability. Um
Facts.
your toughest lesson you've learned in music that had to make you be accountable and say that was on me.
My wife, I'm gonna let you take that one.
Mhm.
I'll let you that first. Go ahead.
I think over the years, the biggest lesson that I've learned is that your dream is your dream.
Mm,
And you can't depend, I mean, yes, work with people, collaborate, the whole nine. But nobody should work as hard as you. Nobody should work harder than you.
right.
It's your dream. It's your vision and your message that you want to get out into the world. And while I do think it is important to build community and build a team and the whole nine, it's most important to hold yourself accountable, to wake up and learn more about what you want to do. Don't just wait for a marketing team, take a marketing class.
Mm,
And so I think that the most important thing is taking accountability for your dream, your
okay.
message.
Taking accountability for your dream. I love that for sure. For
Let's
sure.
see. Now what was say the question one more time
What
because I want
what
to make
was
sure.
what's been the biggest moment, your toughest lesson you've learned in the music industry that made you have to be accountable and say that's on me?
Dang, it's so many of them. Like it's
Mhm.
so many of
Uh,
them. Um, I hate to just piggyback, but
okay.
that what she said.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
honestly, I found myself like caring more about other people.
Mm.
I'm a team player. See, I'm a veteran. Like I used to be a sergeant in the army.
Hence why you're an
So
engineer.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I I I'm team.
Okay.
I'm team. And what I realized that everybody ain't team. Everybody don't operate that way, especially in this music industry.
Mm.
It's a lot of self. It's a lot of clickiness. It's a lot of this. You know what I mean? It's very superficial. It's not transparent. It's a bunch of double backing games,
Mm.
double talking. People love you when you can provide something for them. You know what I'm saying? But if you're going through a slump, they're not there to help you. They're not there to put you in play. Somebody, these people will suck you dry.
Mm.
They'll suck you dry for all your talent. People come around and we give sauce away. We really do. When we now I'm getting more. You know me, like if I talk about this African culture, black people, we get a sauce away.
Yeah.
We give it away, and then we watch everybody else profit off of it. And they can go do their own music. They can go mess with their own culture, and they can come back and then piggyback off of ours again.
Yeah.
So anyway, just as accountability for myself, I've been in situations where I placed other people and no, the music industry. Let me say this:
Yeah.
The music industry convinces you that you have to do a lot of something for the opportunity,
Yeah.
for the opportunity. I want to say it again, for just the opportunity to get something. You have to give a lot for the opportunity to possibly get. And I've learned that I don't have to do that.
Yeah.
I'm not playing that game.
You sit on your own table.
I move at my own pace.
Yeah.
I create my own opportunities.
Yeah.
Period. It may take me longer.
Yeah.
It may take me longer, but I'm willing to go to sleep really comfortable at night, knowing that I didn't keep selling myself short for the opportunity to be with you. Long nights, a lot of writing sessions, a lot of beats given away for free, a lot
Yeah.
for people to. I don't think you're worthy yet, so you just wait. Nah,
Yeah, and I'm glad you said that because we grew up into this idea of there someone has to give us the key rather than us just going and figuring out, oh, we can make the key already. Like we can literally,
facts.
it's our own door. We can,
Hmm.
matter of fact, we got the key already inside of us. So I'm glad that you said that because it's a lot of
Hmm.
that opportunity word lies within us, not anyone else. Of
Man,
course.
opportunity can make you a slave. It can make you a
Talk about
slave
it,
if you're waiting on
real.
somebody else to give you opportunity.
Ooh, boy, man, talk about it. Talk about it.
And don't let people make you a slave for the hopes of opportunity. If the opportunity is there, it's gonna present itself. What the universe has
Yeah,
for you, the universe has for you, and nobody else can get in the way with that or take it.
yeah.
If you didn't get it, it wasn't meant for you.
Facts, 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 facts. Man, resolution is out. It is here. It is
Yes, sir.
uplifting. It's inspiring. The vocals.
Oh, thank
Man,
you.
I'm enjoying this because it's going somewhere, and I never know what to expect when I'm talking to artists and creatives because we're creative. It can literally go
Right.
anywhere. That's the whole
Yeah,
purpose.
facts.
But I'm excited. I'm pleased because when I talk, I love to talk people that are doing something like really amazing, and resolution is just a little scratch of that amazing.
Thank you.
This
Thank you so
conversation
much.
shows another scratch. I'm not even seeing the depth. Like you both Scorpios, so don't get it twisted. I know there are depths of you all that you ain't even showing me right now. So I'm gonna just stop right there. But I love it, and that's how it's got to be though, because we should be multifaceted. So as I wrap it up with you both, thank you Keely, thank you Michael.
Thank you.
What all are you working on towards the end of 2020? What do you want to see out of 2020 for both of you? And it's not just a new year. New year is going to change everything. But what do you feel
Right.
like 2021 is going to bring you? I know it's a low. I don't know if there was a lot, but it's like really, how are you wrapping up this year and looking forward to next year?
So 2020 is going to bring us a lot of high vibrations full with
Okay,
nothing but health, wealth, and love. It's going to bring us a lot of success and a lot of prosperity. We speak it now. We claim it right now.
nice.
In terms of music, we're working on Grace.
Mm,
Grace is our joint album, joint project that we're working on. It's about 60% done. We're picky,
okay.
uh, and so we're super excited with that. We have. Should we talk about the sync thing with the song? Maybe we have
We have
we
opportunities.
have an opportunity with one of the songs.
Okay.
One of the songs with off of Grace
Okay.
is supposed to be featured in a nice little film. So that would be like the next
Okay.
song that comes out for that project. We're working on releasing a single for Keely's new project, Dream Queen,
Okay.
that we should probably get out before the year ends. I have a single called Cruise that we're going to be rolling out before the end of the year for
Nice.
my next album called Velvet Moons.
Ooh.
Um, so, I mean, 2021 is just us releasing more music. We have Wrong
Nice.
Way USA, the clothing line that
Ooh.
we've been working on, and that's been doing pretty well. Plus, we have and Parlay podcast. It's going to be coming really soon before the end of the year.
Let's go.
In 2021 is going to be heavy with that. It's going to be a video cast. Doing more with YouTube.
Okay.
Um, and some other stuff that ain't completely
Yeah.
there yet.
Okay.
But yeah, man, we're working. Just because we quiet don't mean we silent.
Man, quiet. Y'all ain't quiet. Is that what you call quiet? All right, that was humble.
I mean, if you compare, we live in a time of oversharing right now, and everybody is
Okay,
like
that's a
on
good way to put it.
social all the time. Everybody's on social all the time,
Yeah.
showing everything, and it
Yeah.
looks like everybody's super busy.
Yeah.
So I'm saying it in that way. Like
Got you.
we don't overshare our lives, but when we get ready to release something, that's our contribution.
Got
You
you,
know.
got you, got you, got you. Well,
Yeah.
Miss November, you are blessed. You are, yeah. I see you looking because yeah. I'm calling your name. You are blessed. You are highly favored. You are a superstar in the making because you got superstar parents.
Thank you,
And
sir.
and I see it's are we about to have another team player? Are we about to have an?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Another
Alright.
thing, 2021.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Has that been revealed yet or no?
Say again.
Has that been revealed yet or no?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not
Okay.
yet.
All right. Cool. Well, I'm gonna look out for that. I'm excited. This is what we got to
Hey.
showcase. Black love is truly black excellence because when we can show love for ourselves, this is what it creates: family, dynasty, and hey, more lessons, more light. And I thank you, brother. Thank you, Keely.
Thank you
Yo,
so much, sir.
thank you. And
We
I'm
appreciate you, man.
for
A lot of
sure.
peace and love and success for everything you're doing. We really, truly appreciate you taking the time out to reach out to us, to listen to our music, to
Yes.
appreciate our art. Like, that means the world. I don't want to undersell that. Like, we really
Yes.
value you listening and you appreciating it and you wanting to reach out to us. Like, we send you nothing but positive energy and infinite love for that. Thank you so much.